Good morning, millennials. Unfortunately, we are here today because we didn't win the lottery, but whatever.
Whatever, there's always next time. The clubs.
Oh, you mean like literally last night if I had won the lottery?
Where would you be right now?
Ooh, okay, so they announced it at like 11:01. Mm-hmm. 11:00, by the time it was like 11:10, I would have been done calling everyone, friends, family, sisters, lovers, boyfriends, all that stuff. Then,
Peter.
probably at 11, Peter, yeah. Maybe then he would like me. I could invest in his fitness. And then at like 11:30, I would have gone out to a celebratory dinner at like a very expensive restaurant.
What restaurant? I'm curious.
Right, like what is the most expensive restaurant?
And delicious.
But the thing is, I wouldn't have the $1 billion yet, so this would be out of pocket.
Of course, but you could afford that and then you pay yourself back.
Right.
I want to know what you think is like the best restaurant to splurge on, because as I'm planning my birthday dinner, I'm just curious.
I mean, like it's like Mr. Chow. Like I wouldn't want something that's like a C, and I would want to be like, oh my God, that's the girl that just won the lottery, you know?
Right.
And I would make a stink, like buy everyone a bottle of Dom.
The whole restaurant.
But then I would have to pay for that until I got my money.
Right, very conflicting
We're getting ahead of ourselves because that is a story. But good morning, everyone.
Good
Today
morning, everyone.
Is Wednesday, October 24th, 2018 still, which is very exciting, you know, for the whole 2018 family.
How's your 2018 going?
So fast, and honestly, a roller coaster of emotions. Like when I think of the lowest point of my 2018 and the highest point, which will probably be tomorrow, God willing, knock on wood, like, wow.
Do you want to hear something wow?
Yeah.
The lowest point of my 2018 and the highest point
We're the same day.
We're on the same day.
I knew that. That honestly, that's wild.
Talk about a roller coaster of emotions.
I can't believe it's still 2018.
I know, I'm enjoying it though.
Me too. I'm not mad about it. I feel like sometimes when the year's over, I'm like sad or like really happy. Like when 2017 was over, like I was sad. It was like a really good year for me. Mm-hmm. And I knew things were only going to go downhill, and I was so right.
No, we thought 2017 was the year of hard work and 2018 would be our year.
Well, actually 2018 was supposed to be
Originally,
no, it was supposed to be like my foundational year where like all the work that I was doing was going to build towards like a huge, like when I look back on my career, it'd be like, wow, I did a lot for myself in 2018. And it was different, you know?
I mean, man plans, God laughs.
What is it in
Man
Yiddish?
placht, God lacht. This is a bilingual show now, officially.
Ken.
Trilingual.
Oh wait, quadlingual.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
¿Puede caminar al baño? Tengo un gato en mis pantalones. Y
Los camarones están en la playa.
Yo quiero un restaurante con mi hermana.
You want a restaurant with your sister? That's
I
so
do,
sweet.
actually. Honestly, my dream is to own a restaurant.
What kind?
Like a successful one. Oh, what kind? It's like a neighborhood joint. It's not. I don't want to be the owner. Actually, I want to be the owner of like an upscale, trendy restaurant that like everyone's trying to get into, but it's still comfort food. And the seats are comfortable.
Like
you know what
Polo
I mean?
Bar.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yes. Because I feel like if you have a trendy restaurant, you have to have like uncomfortable chairs and like small appetizers.
And like everyone's wearing heels that they can't walk in.
No, mine is like a very relaxed dress code. It is still comfortable booths and large portions, family style, but it's still hard to get a reservation. Yeah, Polo Bar, but like with an Italian flair.
Love it.
Yeah.
Someone needs to invent that. That doesn't exist.
It's like Matteo's, like what Matteo's used to be.
Oh my God, Matteo's was our local Italian joint growing
God.
up. And if we were going to Matteo's, like it was going to be a good night.
No, you had to wear stretchy pants to Matteo's only. Except I was so skinny back then, like I didn't even know what a stretchy pant was.
Right, we probably didn't even eat anything.
But the last time I was at Matteo's, I just wore pants like for the sake of wearing pants. Like I didn't think about them like, are they stretchy? Are they tight? Will they make me nauseous? Will they look skinny? Like I just wore pants.
Actually, now the toasters are inspiring me. Like I kind of would want to own a cheesecake factory, like a chain.
Yeah, but it's actually expensive to own
that coin.
A franchise of like a big chain.
No, I would want to own the chain. I would want to be the Ray Kroc thief.
Oh, so would you go on Undercover Boss if you did?
100%.
100%.
I would actually be so good at being undercover because I can be like a weenie in no time.
Yeah, but like you have a very recognizable look.
Tell me where the bathroom is.
May I have some more, please?
But if they just make me look not like myself, then they'll never know.
Yeah, I just really feel like either owning a bar or a restaurant, besides for like the struggle of keeping it alive because it's like impossible to have a successful restaurant these days, like is so fun.
So fun.
But
it's so hard to own a restaurant. That's like Lady Gaga living the dream. Like her dad owns a restaurant. She's always there. Mm-hmm. It's all the food she loves in this world.
And her being a part of it makes it successful.
Named after her aunt Sneeches. And honestly, Lady Gaga respects the hell out of her aunt. Just like me.
We talk about just 5'2" a lot. And there's one moment that we never really spoke about.
Sure.
Because before the documentary, I had no clue like who or what Joanne was. I thought it was like this alter ego of hers. Like I didn't know. And then it turns out that it was her dad's sister who passed away.
Her dead aunt.
Her dead aunt. How old was she?
young.
Yeah.
She died before Gaga was born.
Right.
But it's always been like this void in
This
their
figure,
family.
yeah.
And like this looming presence.
So Gaga wrote a song called Joanne, obviously, and played it for the grandma in the documentary. And Lady Gaga, who'd never met Joanne, was like very emotional, and like the grandma, who was Joanne's mom, like didn't care. Like,
No, she
did you
cared.
get that vibe? Like,
I didn't get the vibe that she didn't care. I thought it was like so sweet.
oh my God, I found that scene to be incredibly awkward.
Oh my God, I did it. I feel like the grandma was so old, like she couldn't really speak, but what she said was like, that is Joanne. Like, that's our girl. You got it right, she said.
Okay, yeah, I just felt like it was this moment for Lady Gaga, and like grandma, like, just wasn't down.
I felt like the moment was achieved. Also, I was thinking about last night, and I'm not going to talk about it right now, but a moment like you're talking about right now. Like what?
Yeah.
Do you remember we were talking about that at dinner the other night?
Oh, of course. We can't talk about it now. We can't talk about it.
No, but I forgot. It's like there's so many things we have to talk about from the trip.
Conversations keep coming back to me from the trip, and the conversation that we had about wedding hashtags was so funny, because like we were talking about yours and Olivia's, like we were just having the conversation with all your friends, and we were just talking about how like, really, we've gotten, as a society, we've gotten so out of control with wedding hashtags. Like, basically what started the conversation was Jackie was like, I just want it to be the combination of me and Zach's name.
What happened was someone asked, because for a while when we got engaged, we didn't have a hashtag. And I was soliciting the toasters for hashtags, and then at the pool, someone was like, how'd you guys settle on the hashtag Zacchio? And I was like, well, that's always been our couple name, and it's always been the obvious choice, but I was so caught up in like everyone else being like, Zach cut his Jack in the well
of life.
That I was looking past the obvious choice.
Right, and that is an analogy for how society has strayed from the wedding hashtag. Like, it was supposed to be like a merging of families, a merging of names.
Like Brangelina, not Brad cut his Angie in a pond of Lena.
Got so far. Like, I've been to weddings where like literally the hashtag is a blind item, and like it's fucking impossible. And like we were coming up with like the funniest examples. It's like, Sarah went down to the river to see her lover. Like, it's so fucking stupid. And honestly, I would prefer, if your names don't match, just do hashtag Claudia and Ben. Like, it's stupid. And now I even feel like mine was a little stupid, and mine, like in the grand scheme of the world, wasn't that stupid, but like now I feel stupid, you know?
No, it's fine. Yours was perfect, and you had a great engagement hashtag and a great bachelorette hashtag.
Yeah, Claudia gets rowdy.
Claudia gets rowdy, engwunged.
Engwunged. What's Olivia's bachelorette hashtag? Does she have one?
Oh, I'm sure she, like, living life.
Live life with her Zach in Miami. Like, that is literally, it's so fucking stupid these days. It makes me so mad. Like, I will no longer participate in, I very much wish to be excluded from this narrative that I didn't ask to be a part of.
It's so funny.
It's
Olivia's
so funny.
hashtag is amazing.
We need to find some of
Live,
the
love,
worst.
Zach.
Yeah, it's so good.
And then we were talking about, like,
no, and I
you
disagree.
think you might think, sometimes I might think it should be live, Zach, love. But then I'm like, no, live, love, Zach.
No, but when you say live, Zach, love, I don't think that you're trying to imitate live, love, laugh.
Oh, but I think Zach sounds closer to laugh, so live, Zach,
no,
love.
No, it does, but like, you just think live, love, and then you think it's like a thing, not live, Zach. And like, it interrupts it. But honestly, you guys, we're both watching on YouTube, post the worst wedding hashtag you've heard. Like, the one that is so far off and is just trying so hard to make it work.
No, I've seen some like really bad ones from people whose weddings I've been invited to, but like acquaintances.
No, or just like things I see on Facebook. Literally, when I asked for suggestions, like the ones that I got were so bad ready. Like, Claude accepted Ben's offer. Ben's offer. It's so bad. But that was just a funny conversation. I was like going to bed last night, like laughing,
I was thinking about it too.
And I was like, we should share it on the toast.
You were being really funny.
It was just so funny.
It was so funny. So anyways, my wedding hashtag is Zacchio, and I feel so good about it. And you know who actually inspired me to really embrace that? The Ferragnes.
Oh, yeah.
Their wedding branding was so good. I don't follow either of them, and I was just like, nice work, people.
No, I agree. Like, the logo was on fleek.
I keep telling Zach, like, make us a logo.
Yeah.
And he won't. I don't know why. He, like, doesn't want to do it for his own wedding, but he loves making logos.
Yeah, he does.
It's weird. But you guys can get to work if you're
totally.
if you're bored at your graphic designer job.
No, it's just like, if you need something, say it. And
yeah,
then, like,
you
a
just
toaster will do it for you.
You put it out into the universe.
Yeah, ask, believe, receive, manifest destiny. Except that didn't work for me at the casino.
And manifest destiny, like, doesn't have anything to do with that.
Isn't it you manifest your destiny?
No, it's like Lewis and Clark, I think, like going west.
Well, I was actually,
Right?
I never rewatched the show, but I rewatched a couple of our like segments with Peter yesterday, just because like obviously, and I was like literally slurring my words.
What?
I have just like, I talk so fast and so comfortable like being fast that I just don't even speak. I just like say sounds, you know? So I'm really trying to slow down and enunciate for the sake of my fellow man.
Should we try it? Also, someone suggested that for Olivia's bachelorette, we do live in La Vida Live, which is cute.
It's fine. It's just like, I would like to go back to #lives bachelorette. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, but she has a really good name to work with.
yeah, because it has so many different like lives.
Living large, one last time.
That's not bad, but then it sounds like you're calling her fat.
No, living large is living life for
No, it
Riley.
should be like living it up.
In Miami.
Live. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Living that live. That'll be hashtag for the
Can
night.
you talk to some of us about your inspiration behind your outfit for
Yes,
today?
I can, because
If you're a podcast listener, Jackie is wearing
I'm wearing blue tailored pants, like
slacks.
Almost like an electric blue slacks with a tiny Yankees t-shirt, Judge on the back, Tamara's son,
course.
gotta support him. A Pepsi oversized bomber and Keds that have baseball embroidery on them. And I found out yesterday that the World Series is going on
I found that out
because I
also.
got kicked off the couch so that Zach could watch it. And this is just a little World Series kawaii that I'm serving up. And then I found out this morning that the Yankees are not in the World Series.
No.
But I just wanted to support the home team. And I don't know. I love, like, once I put this shirt on, like, I had to put these shoes on.
Right.
And then I needed a jacket.
love a good theme.
I needed a jacket, and this was the only blue color of this blue that I owned.
In the words of Bebe Rexha, if it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, just let it be.
And actually, Pepsi sent me this jacket personally.
It's very cool.
After I, like, really did some major brand positivity awareness at the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you did.
So here we go again.
I'm wearing all black because I have to get on a train today, and I just felt like it was an all black kind of moment. Oh my God, I'm wearing jeans on a train. I'm gonna have to change into
Wow,
leggings.
that's a horror story.
No, literally, girl on a train, jeans on a train. Because
Dirty jeans
I didn't
on a
think
train.
of it. I'm gonna tell Ben to bring me an extra pair of leggings.
That's good. Or a snitch.
Snitch is coming tomorrow. Snitch has the final tomorrow morning, and then she's taking the train to Boston tomorrow afternoon. It is a long ass train. I'm on the express, and it's 4 hours.
What are you gonna do?
Well, I just have so much content to catch up on. I'm gonna watch Riverdale. I got to an amazing peak in Desperate Housewives last night. I could have kept watching till 6 a.m, but I had to go to bed at like 1 o'clock, and me and Ben were just like dying to watch. We like couldn't sleep. Ben likes the show more than me, and now he gets ahead of me. It's so annoying.
That's so annoying.
It's rude. It's like literally rude, but we're getting through it. We're working through it.
People are adding their hashtags. Mar going to the synagogue.
Terrible.
What?
Terrible.
What?
Terrible.
I don't even get it.
Terrible. By the way, if you showed up like to Boston with me today, like you would get punched.
I would. Maybe I'll go. I
Yeah.
could use a good punching.
Yeah, there's nothing completes a look like a black eye.
No, then I'm really World Series kawaii.
I feel like a lot happened yesterday, but like I didn't post about it on the show's Instagram because I was too busy like making fan account content for Peter Krause. Obviously, by the way, so I made literally the funniest piece of content for our Instagram. And I feel like a lot of people maybe miss the joke because you needed to have the sound on. It was just like a gif of Peter Krause, but in the background it was the Taylor Swift song Hours, and it was like, I love the gap between your teeth. It was just on loop. It was so funny. And then I was like, we're literally changing our username to Peter Krause Fans. And obviously a toaster made an Instagram, Peter Krause Fans. He already has like 100 followers.
That's amazing.
And they're posting premium content on the daily.
That's amazing. I could use a Peter Krause fan account.
I was so surprised that the username wasn't taken.
I'm sure he does have fan accounts, but maybe just with more clever names. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I feel like we've stalled long enough.
We have. Oh no, but yesterday was so busy because we were creating premium content for our Patreon.
Oh,
We posted an
right.
episode that was just like really funny and laid back.
Usually we try and like stick within a theme, and we tried to do that last night, and like we literally were trying to just talk about like home decor, like being a housewife, and we literally ended up talking about like therapy and
I don't even know. But
SVU.
Yes. Scary stuff, very spooky stuff. And we also finally filmed my home tour, and it's pretty much done, except we're having one problem, which is that I chose to wear the most unflattering outfit, and I look very pregnant, and I just want you guys to know, like, I'm not.
No, you just look like early stages,
No,
so like, it looks like it might be even like an announcement.
No, I look like one of those girls who's like 2 or 3 months pregnant, who's only gaining it like right in her tummy. And I just want you guys to know, like, when I am pregnant, that's not going to be me. Like, it'll be here,
Right.
here,
Like, we should only be so
here,
lucky.
here, right? Like, But it's spooky.
Well, I thought you looked great, and I
Thank
filmed
you.
it for 15 minutes, and my arm was killing me, so we're not refilming it.
No, of course not. And honestly, it's really cute. And all those times that like we were yelling and we were like,
Was
restart,
so
restart.
funny.
I left it all in.
Of course.
It's just really
Like,
funny.
you were nothing if not authentic.
Right, and you really get a full view of my apartment.
How was my videography skills?
It was good. While you were doing it, I was like not understanding the vision, but then it looked really nice all
That's
together.
the thing about art. You don't understand it till it's complete.
Right. And there's a lot of art in this video because
Yeah.
I have a lot of art.
So head over to patreon.com/The Morning Toast to subscribe, and you get access to all the old episodes. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, there are some really good old episodes. Patreon is just like a fun place to be ourselves.
It really is. I feel like I could
It's like
say
going
stuff.
private on Instagram.
Yeah, I could say stuff, and like, it won't get out. You know what I mean? Because if you're paying for the Patreon, like, you don't hate me.
Yeah.
You know?
Hopefully. I mean, if you are paying for the Patreon and you hate us, like, that's
Thank
really
you.
sad. No, like, I'm depressed
No,
for
thanks.
you. And thanks, yeah.
Yeah, you paid for my train ticket today. Making that Patreon Monday.
Okay, first story. The world's abuzz. One winning $1.537 billion Mega Millions ticket sold in South Carolina. A historic occasion. Someone in South Carolina just hit the jackpot, the biggest Mega Millions jackpot ever. After days of anticipation, a ticket purchase in South Carolina matched the numbers 5, 28, 62, 65, 70, and Mega Ball 5 for the $1.537 billion haul on Tuesday. Mega Millions said in a press release, this person can opt to claim the prize as $878 million cash. Also, in South Carolina, they do have a law that the winner can be anonymous, so we might never find out who it was. Which is like so fucking sad for us.
Yeah, no, but like last night, Ben went out and got it. Like it was 8 o'clock, and I was like, by the way, we didn't get Powerball tickets. And he's like, oh, that's stupid. We're not going to win. I'm like, oh, really? You're being like Ross Geller right now? You're not going to get the Powerball ticket? And he's like, then I'm like, fine, it's stupid. Like, we're not going to get it. And then he was like, no, now we are going to get it. So whatever. He went and got it. He got like 10 numbers. And I just have to say, not one of my numbers matched. Like, not a single one, which made no fucking sense. And I was so mad and so upset. And I was like literally waiting with anticipation until I realized, like, where do you go and find the numbers? Like, it was like 11:30, and I was like, wait, where is it? And then I went and found it on Twitter, and I was like 30 minutes behind, and obviously I didn't win. And it's like annoying that like people in New York like will never win. It's like,
why?
Because it's like it only is like they tell you before if a winning ticket was pulled, and it's always in some like rando state. It's never in like a New York, California, like New Jersey.
I feel like it's in New Jersey.
No, never. Like it's literally only in like the South. Or like random areas.
No, it was just in California last time, Chino. Everyone said it was Ryan Atwood who won.
Whatever. It's never going to be me is what I'm trying to say.
No, it's never going to be you. But it's that I remember the last one where we all like were buying tickets for, and for one day we thought like our lives could change tomorrow. And that sort of hope is just like exciting.
You want to hear something hilarious and crazy? Sorry, I'm eating a snack. Give me a second.
It's okay. You hungry?
Starving yesterday in the whole history of my life was the least I ever ate.
But you went to Hillstone.
I went to Hillstone at 5 o'clock.
What'd you get?
I thought it was like a meeting. So I thought we were just doing like apps and drinks. And I was like, the waiter was like, do you want anything else? I'm like, no, I'm okay. And then everyone ordered an entree. So I wasn't going to be like, actually. So I just sat there while everyone ate. It was like so stupid and annoying. And then by the time I got home, it was just like, whatever. I didn't have lunch, dinner, or breakfast yesterday. I had a Reese's Pieces at your apartment and a Fiber One bar at home. And like, honestly, I weighed myself this morning and I lost no weight. So I was like, okay, this is
What's the
torture.
point?
What's the point?
I don't know.
What was the story? Oh yeah, for the last Powerball, the one in California where Ryan Atwood won, me and my friend Anna walked up in the freezing cold up 7th Avenue looking for a place to buy lotto tickets. Like you can't just buy it at like a newsstand. It has to be like a special place. We finally got it. And the next day, like something like really terrible happened, and like my life was just like I was too preoccupied with what had just happened to check the tickets, and I never checked them.
Makes you think.
And me and Anna bought like 20.
How long do you have to claim your prize?
Well, someone else won it, so like it's impossible.
More than one person can win it.
What?
Yeah. If two people could pick the same numbers, and then you split the pot.
But you don't pick your numbers; they're generated for you.
You can pick them. I'm pretty sure.
That would be crazy if you picked them, and then you won.
Yeah, well, that's why like some people pick the same numbers every single time. They play like every week. They pick the same numbers every time, and it's less random because like those are your numbers.
Right. Okay, that's interesting.
I think so.
Well, maybe then I missed out because
And you have 180 days to claim your prize, so.
I think I'm long overdue.
For sure.
That's really sad. I didn't know that. Well, I didn't win last night, but when I was like before 11 o'clock, like
When you had
me and
hope.
Ben were making plans. He was like, "Are we taking the lump sum? Are we doing where they pay you out?"
What would you do?
Always take the lump sum.
Take the lump sum because like the
never know.
Powerball could go bankrupt.
Yeah, right. No, I was dumb. Oh my god, of course take the lump
Like
sum.
878 mil, like, okay.
So then we were like dividing it up because we're like we have to account.
Equitable division of the assets.
You have to
Equitable.
You have to consider like the taxes, and then once you get the taxes, you have to consider like where you live. So me and Ben were like, after the 1.6 billion, you really get like half. So you get like 800 mil after taxes.
No, it was 878 mil if you go all cash. That's what we just read. So it's less than that.
Oh fuck! So it's like 400 for after taxes.
Never mind.
All right, so it's 400 mil. Oh my god. So me and Ben decided like
Bill.
300 mil of it is like going into some sort of bond.
Savings.
Because I'm like, we want our future children to live forever rich, but like that 100 mil we can live off of for the next like 50, 60, 70 years.
Sure.
So we were like, oh wait, the 100 mil we'll do, stocks and bonds. But we don't know how to do that. So I'm like, we gotta hire someone. We gotta partner up,
No, but like in this day and age, there are so many easier ways to like learn about stocks other than just like having to blindly trust someone.
Right, because I feel like all I know is like you have to invest in steel. Like, that's not a
You
thing.
always say that. No, there's this app called Robinhood that's like an investment app, and it helps you like with your stocks and gives you like ways to learn how to invest in what stocks to invest in. And like it's just an
Do you
app.
think they would take my 100 mil? 300 mil, I'm sorry.
I think they would take your 300 mil.
I think they would take it too.
And they don't I think you could afford commission, but they don't take commission fees at all.
That's legit.
No, it's like it's made for people like us. Like it's easy to use.
Right, no, like if I don't have my 300 mil, like let's say I have like literally $2,000 savings, like that I want them to invest.
They would do that. I think that's more so what it's for, like
Right,
not really
for millennials.
It's like millennial stocks, which is also
I gotta get into stocks.
No, and like they make it so easy with like charts and market data, just a place to trade in just 4 taps on your smartphone. Like you're making trades.
I gotta get into the trading business.
You got to be a trader.
Yeah. So the app's called Robinhood. It's an app.
It's an app, and Robinhood is giving listeners a free stock like Apple, Ford, or Sprint to help build your portfolio.
Oh my God,
If
rich.
No, free stocks.
There's no
Who
such
am
thing
I,
as a free stock.
Kim Kardashian?
Totally.
Sign up at toast.robinhood.com. That's toast.robinhood.com to get your free stock and start investing.
Wow. All right, me and my 300
And
mil,
also-
we're knocking at that door.
A great name for a stock app.
Yeah, I love like the symbolism behind the name Robinhood.
No, same, because there's also the charity
Mm-hmm.
Robin Hood, and they're making a movie, Robin Hood, because he's Robin in a hood.
Mm-hmm.
And it just means so much, and now you're making...
Oh my God, is that why he's called Robinhood?
Yes.
Because he's Robin in a hood.
Yes. Who is this Robin Hood?
Totally.
They said in
Oh,
the
gee.
commercial. This
That is funny.
Or it's a stock app. Making it easy for millennials like us.
Well, I need to get on it because, I didn't win the lottery, but I really feel like it's in my future. And it's just so funny how it's fun because even though I technically lost like $30 or whatever we spent on the lottery tickets, I bought 2 hours of pure hope and joy, and I was living on a cloud, and that's well worth $30 because I really thought I wouldn't have to wake up and set an alarm.
No,
this
you
morning.
can't put a price on hope.
No, you could because it was $30, but you really I knew I wasn't gonna win, but for a moment I could have. And just that thinking really elevated me to a happy, positive place for the hour that I thought I could have won the lottery, and my life would have changed. And I just couldn't help thinking how much $400 million would really further my career,
Yeah, you could just pay for play.
Right, which is what I would have to do.
We could just buy ads on Bravo.
No, we
put
need a
them
billboard. And I made preliminary steps a couple months ago, but then the Toast had a lot of investments in Camp Toast, and we had a lot of equipment to invest in. We just couldn't take it on. But I'm making a comeback, and I think we're gonna do it in Boston because that's I think that's maybe our toastiest location. But we need to have a photo shoot.
Oh, of course. I'm happy to.
Yeah.
I'm happy to pose for one. Also, speaking of Toast endeavors, Toast Cycle, which is our
Oh, yeah.
Soul Cycle ride for Gift of Life.
Tickets are going on sale today.
Today. So they'll first be posted in Patreon and the New York Scenes group. So if you're a New Yorker or willing to travel from the surrounding boroughs for Toast Cycle.
It's November 8th.
At Soul Cycle Bryant Park.
Same thing.
So join the New York Scenes group or Patreon, and there you can find the link to buy a seat.
And if you don't live in New York but you do want to donate, there will be an option. I just think if holiday season, the toasters could get together for like one cause, I really think like if every toaster just gave like $1, we could raise like 10 grand.
No, we were talking about like doing like a charity drive for the holidays.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do that separate from this.
But Gift of Life is legit, and I'm going to LA on Saturday because the Gift of Life charity gala in the charity world is very prestigious. And it's on Tuesday in LA, and Kim is being honored. So like they offered me a ticket, and I was like, of course. And now I just have to figure out how to get a picture with Kim. And me and Jackie were talking about it yesterday. Like if I have the opportunity to have 1 second with Kim, I'm gonna have her record a video for the toasters, obviously. And what should I have her say?
We were talking about this on Patreon.
So here's my list of priorities. First is getting just a bomb photo and selfie with Kim, like lighting, everything. Then I'm gonna have her record a video saying, "Good morning, millennials." Then if she still has time for me, I'm gonna record a video of her saying, "Grab a spoon," and then turning around and I'm gonna put my face near her ass and be like, "Eat my ass." But
Let's see if she's down.
Yeah, I think she would be down.
Yeah.
She let Andy take a selfie with her ass.
So you never know. Anyways, next story, very relatable stuff. Post Malone spent over $40,000 on Postmates last year. Postmates has got receipts on Post Malone. He should do endorsements for them.
I was just gonna say, who read this article?
Page 6.
They could have done something way better with Post Malone and Postmates, like
Totally.
Postmalates, you know?
Yeah. For the second edition of the receipt, the delivery service
Postmatone.
The delivery service gave some insight into what their number one most dedicated customer typically orders. In the past year, the 23-year-old singer has requested nearly 3,000 total items on more than 660 orders in 52 different countries nationwide, spending upwards of $40,000 on the app.
Who released this information? Post Malone or Postmates?
Postmates.
Okay, that seems like an invasion of the security breach.
Yeah, but maybe they are working together. The number one order from the rapper is fittingly a 12-pack of beer, but he's also an indiscriminate fan of all things chicken, from spicy sandwiches to trays of tenders, ordering them in copious quantities from Chick-fil-A, Burger King, Raising Cane's, Big Daddy's, and Popeyes.
This is like rude and embarrassing. I feel like your Postmates info and like
Is
data
so personal.
is personal and private. And did they have the written consent of Post Malone to release his information?
Wait, I'm not sure. And they also included some of his special requests, like in notes, as for asking, quote, "so much teriyaki sauce on the side, please, and lots of soy sauce!" exclamation point at Panda Express. And then at Target, he made the note, "the most expensive cheese board they have." I'm sorry, chessboard. I think he meant cheese.
Yeah, that is so funny, but still, I need to know more of the logistics behind this. If they released like my Postmates or my Uber Eats, it would be like McDonald's 4 a.m., McDonald's 4 a.m., McFlurry 3 a.m. Like so embarrassing.
So embarrassing.
And the notes would be like ketchup only, no special sauce.
Okay, so this is what they released, Postmates. I think they must be working with Post Malone because it's a article on Medium called The Receipt, Post Malone, and it's very like branded. What do you get when you combine a multi-platinum album artist Post Malone with the world's OG delivery app, Postmate Malone, is what they're calling. Okay,
better.
Great, in tune, happy for everyone. And by the way, we meant to say this when we were talking about the AMAs, but I am like so here for Post Malone.
I couldn't agree more.
Even though I know I'm not his like target demo or anything, like I thought his performance was so good. Like he really is a talented dude.
Agreed.
He just really like stood out, and I just felt like his speeches, everything about him, he's like a class act.
I couldn't agree
and
more.
You just wouldn't expect that from him.
Just given the way that he looks, which is literally, he is the walking personification of you can't judge a book by its cover. And I feel like for a while people didn't take him seriously, and like he was kind of a joke just given like the way that he looks, like his hair, his teeth, his face, his like his tattoos. But then he like really proved himself. I just want to say I am an OG Post Malone fan. I've been a fan for years, and I love that song White Iverson. And honestly, I don't know any of his new music, but I just love White Iverson. And yeah, I was right.
Yeah, so I'm glad he's getting that Postmates money.
Me too, and he's looking better.
He's looking better, but like all during the AMAs, I was just like, I just want to like buzz his head.
I know.
And shave his face.
By the way, it doesn't even need to be buzzed. I just wish he would put it in like a slick back pony.
No, but it's like, I don't know.
Do you know what I'd do to get my hands on his hair?
No, I know.
For a good old wash.
And he takes like so much shit for it. Like remember when the Queer Eye guys tweeted at him like, why is everyone telling Post Malone to come on the show? Does he really want to? And then he replied, he was like, no, everyone just thinks I smell.
Yeah, no, I think he like is very in tune with what people think about him, which I think a lot of celebrities like distance themselves from public like discourse because it can be so harrowing, but he like knows what people say about him. And when his plane was like circling the sky and he landed, he was like, I can't believe how many people were tweeting at me that they hoped my plane crashed. Like, Most people wouldn't read that. Like most celebrities of his stature. Like if you have a private plane, you need not be reading tweets about you.
No, and who would say that? Like, that's so crazy. Also, when his plane was like circling the sky,
That was
I
crazy.
was so invested in the
You
story,
were.
and I don't know why, because like I just happened to hear about it, whereas usually I wouldn't have, and then I would only have heard about it after it happened. But while like it was happening, I was like refreshing Twitter, which I never do nowadays.
Yeah, no.
I just was so worried about Posty.
Little Posty.
Next story, are you ready for it?
Mm-hmm.
Mike the Situation Sorrentino to report to prison in 2019.
Oh my God, that's so soon.
The Situation will have more time before he starts his 8-month prison term for tax fraud. A federal judge in New Jersey ruled Monday that the Jersey Shore star, whose real name is Michael Sorrentino, will now have until January 15th to report to prison. It's unclear where he'll be incarcerated. He's getting married November 1st. In granting the extension, the judge noted Sorrentino's record of compliance while free on bail.
That's so funny because when Joey Camasta was here, he was saying he's invited to the wedding and everyone's really excited. It's going to be like the celebration. But he like wouldn't say when it was because like they were trying to keep it private and whatever fucking publication this is just like blew up their spot.
Page 6, November 1st. And do you know where they're getting
North
married?
Jersey.
Wow, okay.
So I guess we'll just have to circle around all of North Jersey to find it.
Right.
In our ball gowns. And then we just got to, if you, like we said, if you just walk in pretending like you're supposed to be somewhere, people will believe you.
Oh, for sure.
Even though someone used that logic against me.
We're
Did I tell you that?
supposed to be at the Situation's wedding.
Completely agree. Did I tell you someone used our advice against us?
Yes.
Did I say it on the show?
Yes.
Oh, never mind. Okay.
Also, like, if you knew you were going to jail in 2 months, this is like the opposite of lottery, hypothetical. What would you do in these 2 months?
I would eat everything. I would watch so much TV and like consume.
Can you watch TV in jail, though?
No. So I would watch so much TV and so much like shit on my phone that I would be like sick of technology and sick of delicious food that I just wanted to be off my phone and off of all good food for months.
That's a good
Like
point.
you overconsume, so then you need a break.
Yeah.
And then like prison is a great place
overindulge.
to get back in shape.
Yes.
Teresa looked amazing.
And like he's really been enjoying food recently, as he said on the show.
I think prison will be good for him, even though I really feel like he's rehabilitated himself as a free man. And there's only so much rehabilitation he could do personally, but I think physically it might help.
Yeah, I agree.
If you were sent to jail, like what exercise, like Teresa got into yoga, like what would you?
Oh, I don't think I would get into yoga. Maybe I would get into like journaling. Do they let you do that?
I mean, you're allowed to write.
So I think I might journal. Exercise-wise, maybe like a run, but how far can you go?
There's track.
Maybe
There
I
is at Litchfield Correctional in Orange is the New Black, so.
Maybe I would pull an Archie. Are you caught up on Riverdale?
No, I'm watching on the train today.
Okay, but it's not really like a spoiler. But he.
No, it's okay. Don't tell me.
Don't say it.
No.
Okay.
I honestly feel like I would get into yoga because, like we were saying with Peter Krause, like I'm just not one for physical activity. And if I have to exercise, like it might as well be one that's very low energy. Like I can't do high knees and burpees and sprints. Like I get really out of breath and like I will throw up. I get this pain between my boobs and it hurts so bad and then I'll literally just throw up everywhere. So I feel like yoga might be good for me because it's like you can really get a workout and get into good shape without actually like running.
No, with just like laying around.
And like your heart rate doesn't really go up.
And you can like really fake it. No,
Oh, totally.
Not all yoga is like bullshit, but you can bullshit it.
Yeah, I mean, Shavasana. Do you know how to Shavasana?
No.
It's honestly, it's one of the most like complex poses in yoga, but,
Where you lay on
but
your
it's
back?
one I've mastered. Yeah, you just lay on your back.
Snitch and I did a hot yoga class once, and I don't know why we were laughing the whole time.
That's so bad because like you're probably getting so out of breath.
We couldn't stop laughing. It was like there was like laughing gas in
Right.
the steam, and we were laughing so hard, and then we just passed out on the floor of the class.
Like
and
fainted?
Slept. And the teacher thought we were so relaxed. And
That's
we
good.
really were.
Probably thought
It
she
was
was
the
doing a good job.
weirdest experience ever.
That is weird.
I couldn't stop laughing.
That's so funny.
Hot yoga, man. Wow, we're really breezing through these stories, which is honestly great
Because
because,
we have Dear Toasters, and I just like, I don't know.
and then we get to talk about ourselves more.
I was gonna say like, I can't be bothered with talking about other people for that long.
No, but this is what happens when we do like celebrity news. It's like, it's
Right.
It's fickle and fleeting, much like some bachelor friendships, according to Rachel Lindsay.
Ooh.
Remember?
No.
These bachelor friendships are fickle and fleeting.
Oh, is that what she said? She's so wise.
She's a poet.
She's in New York. Oh, she's in New York.
I know. I was thinking.
You
So
wanna
I
ask
need
her?
a co-host for
hold
Thursday
on.
and Friday. So I was stalking Revolve because they're all in New York.
Oh, that's, by the way, that's so great for us.
It is, but then I was looking at all the people who are here, and like
It's everyone who's like skinny and boring.
right. Like I don't even think any of them really have like a YouTube channel or
Are you
anything.
free to co-host tomorrow or Friday?
Yeah, and then there was one other person from Revolve who I might ask, but it's not.
By the way, you should ask Kendall.
No, I might. I'm gonna have to get creative
Oh my God, I honestly
because
like.
all the usual suspects are busy.
Jackie, look at my DMs. Like it's
Oh
just
my
like
God.
another day I wake up with a DM from Gwyneth Paltrow, and like honestly, I can't believe that we're pen pals, and I don't want to talk about it because I don't want to like make it a big deal. So like,
And
let's just,
Claudia, maybe you really did win the lottery.
the friendship lottery.
Okay, next story. Taylor Swift donates to fans struggling with medical bills. Taylor Swift has donated $15,500 to a GoFundMe account of a fan whose family is struggling with medical bills. Sadie Bartell's mother has been in a coma for 3 years, and the family is worried about losing their Orem, Utah home because of mounting medical bills. The 19-year-old tweeted that her mother became ill 2 days before she went to see Swift in concert. Swift made the donation over the weekend with the message, "Love Taylor, Meredith, and Olivia Swift." Meredith and Olivia are Swift's cats.
Yeah, Meredith Grey from Grey's Anatomy
And Olivia Benson.
Okay, so it's just so funny because
I heard she named it after Olivia Oshry.
I heard that also actually. I am like a
Conspiracy
true
theory.
Swiftie. Speaking of conspiracy theories, I'm a true Swiftie, so like I knew this story a week ago, and it's just like, so funny how like she gets no play in the media. Like who wrote this up?
Page 6.
Okay, like
Via AP.
okay, fine, but like no one covers it. Whereas like when Chrissy Teigen donated $5,000 to that girl's cosmetology school, like everyone on BuzzFeed is like, oh my god, and it's like, please, fucking Taylor Swift literally saving lives over here with her $15,500, which is oh my god, my shoes are, which was like a weird number for like why $15,500?
Maybe that's how much they needed. Maybe she just completed the GoFundMe.
No, then it went over. So like I was thinking like why 15,500? But the girl, I was like on her Tumblr and stuff. She's like a hardcore Swiftie, and she has been for years, and it was just so sweet and so nice. And this is a great story, but the reason why I asked Jackie to cover it is because I read a conspiracy theory this morning that I must share. And when I started reading it, I'm like, oh, this is just a bunch of buhagi. By the way, I got that word from Orson Hodge. Ben is obsessed with Orson. He's like such a fucking nerd, Orson, and it's
I love
so
Orson.
funny. Me too, no.
Like,
but him and Brie, like their verbiage.
Like, don't tell me people can't change.
Oh my
Orson
God.
Hodge.
I couldn't agree more. Okay, so this is, someone posted it in the Steedy Swifties group, which is our subgroup of the Morning Toasters for people who are just obsessed with Taylor. And we share conspiracy theories, we share photos, we share everything. And this is a theory that when I heard it, I was like, this is so stupid. And not all the points are really good, but there are a few points that really shook me. It's a theory about John Mayer's album, The Search for Everything, and Reputation. Okay, so here's some facts. This is going to take me a while.
I'm going to sit back.
Yeah. But I need you to listen, because at first she was
I'm
saying all
gonna
these
get
facts in the beginning,
comfortable.
and I was like, this makes no sense. So this is their dating history.
Okay.
They dated in 2008, 2009. They recorded Half of My Heart together for his album, and he says that he was like looking for the Stevie Nicks to his Tom Petty, which, by the way, Half of My Heart is the greatest song. And on my Amazon TV, whenever I say play John Mayer, which is like what I like to get ready to, they always play Half of My Heart, and it's just great. Then he performed Your Body's a Wonderland at her concert, and he was interviewed many times, like praising her songwriting ability, saying she's so talented and such a genuine person. Those are the facts. And here's a little bit of a timeline. When they broke up, she released Dear John, in 2010. Honestly, I really am thinking about launching a Taylor Swift podcast. Like, I just find, like, I have so much to say. Like, I could do a whole episode on this conspiracy theory.
Okay.
But I just don't know what I would call it, Steamy Swifties. So she released Dear John in 2010. John Mayer was reported to be humiliated by it, and he responded in 2013 with Paper Doll. You're like 22 girls in one.
That was a good song.
But none of them know what they're running from.
Sade.
Burn, obviously about her
Sade
because she had just
season.
released I Don't Know About You, but I'm feeling 22. Okay, so in 2016, both of them attended Gigi Hadid's birthday party. There were reports that John Mayer was desperate to speak to Taylor, but that's all we heard. In June of 2016, Taylor broke up with Calvin, and then June to August, she was with Tom Hiddleswift, whatever their names were.
Hiddleston.
Yeah. And then in October, after she's single in October, her and John Mayer both attended Drake's birthday party. In November, a month later after the birthday party, he released Love on the Weekend from his new album, Emoji of a Wave, or The Search for Everything, sorry. A month later, again in December, they're both single, he tweets Shade. Oh my God, the owner of my apartment calls me literally every day. A month later, he tweets Shade on Taylor Swift's birthday. Then January to May, so this is 8 months, still single, she starts dating Joe Alwyn. In May 2017, John Mayer releases his whole album, The Search for Everything. November 2017, Taylor Swift releases Reputation. May 2018, John Mayer randomly releases the song New Light. So those are just facts you'll need to know in the beginning. So now they're comparing lyrics from his most recent album and her most recent album. And at first I was like, this is so stupid. But it's not.
Does this have to do with the charity thing?
No.
Oh.
What charity?
the $15,500?
No, but this is a conspiracy theory about
This
Taylor
is separate.
Swift.
Oh, I thought it was a conspiracy theory about
no,
the
I'm sorry.
donation.
I'm so sorry. No,
Okay.
it's just a springboard.
Oh my God.
for me.
Okay. I was just like waiting for it to connect back to 15,500.
So we are now comparing, and I'm sorry, I don't know where this conspiracy theory stems from. If you have a source, please let me know, but I just found it in the Steamy Swifties. So, Love on the Weekend is a song that he released.
Wow, I really need to like reorient my...
No, it's okay, it'll all come back.
No, just because I've been... Okay.
So, Love on the Weekend goes like this. You'll be the DJ, and I shouldn't sing, I should just say, you'll be the DJ, I'll be the driver, you put your feet up in the getaway car. I'm flying fast like a wanted man, I want you baby like I can't understand.
11/11, Make-A-Wish.
I wish that Taylor Swift and John Mayer would get back together,
Wait.
honestly.
Is that where this is headed?
No, okay, just listen. Then they obviously compare it to Getaway Car. Basically what this person is saying is like, if you listen to both of these phrases, it literally sounds like they're telling the same story from different purviews. So he said, you'll be the DJ, I'll be the driver, you put your feet up in the getaway car, I'm flying fast like a wanted man, I want you baby like you can't understand.
Okay.
Taylor Swift's song, Getaway Cars, you were driving the getaway car, we were flying, I'm flying fast, but we never get far, don't pretend it's such a mystery, think about the place where you first met me. So when I first saw this, I'm like, all right, that's weird, but like a getaway car, it's like, it's not the most, it's a popular phrase, like it's not the craziest thing. Then Taylor Swift's song Dancing with Our Hands Tied goes a little something like this. It's hard for me not to sing it. I loved you in secret, first sight, yeah, we love with...
you in secret?
Yeah. First sight, yeah, we love without reason. 25 years old, how were you to know? My love had been frozen, deep blue, but you painted me golden. So this is a nod to her previous lyric in Dear John when she said, didn't you think 19 was too young? So now she's saying, oh, now I'm 25 years old. Okay. And then there's a lot of like golden blue recurring themes. So she was like deep blue, but you painted me golden. This I'm not really concerned with. Here's where things get interesting.
And it's like the blue, for me, harks back to Harry Styles' blue dress, him leaving her on a boat.
Of course. And our conspiracy theory is like, golden, and then the gold, you left your mark on me, a golden tattoo. At both of the parties that they both attended, like literally in the past 3 years, they've been at 2 parties at the same time. Both times Taylor Swift left the party wearing golden flash tattoos. And one of them was an angel wing, and there's a reference to angel wing. I don't think that's really a big deal. Here's where they convince me.
Okay.
So, oh no, sorry. Yeah, okay. Dancing with Our Hands Tied. This is where I freak out, ready? I loved you in spite of deep fears that the world would divide us. So baby, can we dance through an avalanche? Say that we got it. I'm a mess, but I'm the mess that you wanted. Oh, 'cause it's gravity holding you with me. John Mayer's song, Gravity. Wait, next. I'd kiss you as the lights went out, swaying as the room burned down. My dear, we're slow dancing in a burning room. And she says it twice, swaying as the room burned down. So that is in one song, 2 very obvious references to John Mayer's 2 biggest songs, arguably, Gravity and Slow Dancing in a Burning Room.
Wow, I really thought Dancing with Our Hands Tied was about someone else.
Well, so now it's like, so when I first read the conspiracy theory about Taylor Swift and Karlie Kloss, I was like, this is so stupid. And the girl reading it on Reddit, I was like, oh my God, you're insane. Then if you listen to some of her music through that purview, it's like, oh damn, this isn't crazy. So I am now going to re-listen to Reputation on the Train through the lens of like her and John Mayer rekindled. So this conspiracy theory isn't necessarily saying that that they're back together.
No.
But there's just lots of nods to maybe something happening in the couple month overlap where they were both single and then a couple months later released new music that could be about one another.
Right, or just like they are engaged in this, like every time a new album comes out, like you're responding to your latest diss track in a subliminal way.
Also, her song Wonderland, which was a bonus track from 1989, Your Body is a Wonderland, and he sang that at her concert. That's not explicit, but it could be.
No, I just feel like they are like I don't think that they are together or were together. Honestly, I think they couldn't be more wrong for each other. But
Same.
I think they keep just responding to each other's diss tracks, and it's like a cute thread.
Yes, but then there's one more that shook me. Less than Slow Dancing in a Burning Room. Hold on.
Okay. Someone says, or she's writing his songs for him.
Maybe.
Or
Okay.
they have the same songwriter.
Oh my God, Taylor Swift does not have a songwriter.
I know, but you never know.
John Mayer, New Light, the random song that he released like a couple months after Reputation. And I never put this together, but now it freaks me out. His lyrics, I'm the boy in your other phone, lighting up inside your drawer all at home all alone. Maybe you're right to doubt me. Delicate, phone lights up my nightstand in the black. So he was saying your second phone is at home in your nightstand, and her thing is saying my phone lit up in my nightstand.
On my nightstand, she said, though. And he said in a drawer.
No, hers is...
His says in a drawer. In your nightstand.
Oh, she's so particular. I mean, she's so general. Phone lights up my nightstand. See? I'm telling you, something's up. I'm the boy in your other phone lighting up inside your drawer at home all alone. She responds, phone lights up my nightstand. See, I'm telling you, there's something. There is something.
Who do you think is her one true love?
Wait, hold on, I'm not done. So deep blue and you painted me golden.
Okay.
That's like, whatever. It's weird. And the golden tattoos thing I wasn't into. But his song, Paper Dolls, that he released about her, here's a dress of gold and blue. It sure was fun being good to you. I'm just saying. There's something there. Then there's some like nods to like some of his outfits in their music videos, and I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Wow.
But basically,
do you think like Taylor Swift reads all this and she's like, yes, my fans are so smart, or she's like laughing?
So most assume, this is what the final thoughts on the conspiracy theory are. Most people assume that all the songs on Reputation are about Tom Hiddleston and Joe, and most of the songs on The Search for Everything is about Katy Perry. But this girl is posing another theory.
Tom Hiddleston and Joe Alwyn. Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes,
and all the songs on
Reputation, or The Search for Everything, which is John Mayer's album like from maybe 2 years ago, were about Katy Perry. Who You Love was definitely about Katy Perry. And like, I Still Feel Like Your Man is definitely about Katy Perry too. And he said that it is about her.
But okay, but like I was feeling like Reputation was about like Kim, Kanye, Carly.
No, it's definitely about that too. I mean, Carly, unconfirmed, but Kim, Kanye for sure, like Endgame, all that.
And Katy Perry. Wolf in Sheep's Clothing.
Yeah. Look What You Made Me Do. Yeah, but the romantic ones.
Okay.
So this is what the final thoughts are. Sometime between May 2016 and December 2016, Taylor and John reconnected and had a short, secret romance and wrote some songs about it. They're pretty careful about their words. While Taylor has moved on, it seems like John Mayer still might be waiting for her. But it could all just be a coincidence. But go listen to their latest albums with new ears, which is exactly what I'm going to do on my train ride.
Exciting.
Yeah, just an interesting theory I wanted to put out there.
I appreciate it. Who do you think is her one true love?
Okay.
Like, who is her end
Like
game?
the one that, honestly, like, I think it's beyond repair, but for a while, I really did think it was Calvin Harris. I think of all the people she's dated, he was my favorite for so many reasons. Like, she's so, like, she lives in another universe. Like, she is so rich and so famous. Like, I don't think will ever go to a grocery store ever again. Like, that's how rich and famous she is. And the fact that like she was flying to Vegas on a private jet and going to a club like and listening to him DJ was just like so something like we do, not the jet, but like it just
what
made
you
her
would do if your man was a
right.
DJ.
And it was just like, yes, girl, you're 25, you're the most famous, beautiful, skinny, pretty girl in the world. Like, live your life. And Calvin Harris for a while like really brought out the normal side of her and made it like sometimes I really feel like she's a grandma. And like Calvin Harris like really reminded me that she was 25.
No, it's like I wanted him to be it for her, but I felt like their relationship was so fake the whole time, only further proven by him going to the massage parlor for a happy ending.
Okay, totally.
Like,
but
that's a man who was in an unhappy relationship.
But totally, like, Taylor Swift is, please, like, she is a fucking goddess. Like, she did not be giving hand jobs. And if Calvin Harris wanted one, like, honestly, I'm sure she was fine with it. Like, just go.
I just felt like it was always fake, and then like that was like when she realized she needed to break up with him, but she needed to wait long enough so it didn't look like that was why she was breaking up with him. Like I feel like
I didn't think it was always fake.
Oh my god, I felt like it was so fake. So like iHeartRadio, like
oh my god, I totally disagree.
But like best female artist, best male artist, let's get together.
Oh my
and
god,
also like
no.
she never even wrote a song about him. Like that's how little she cared.
Well, no.
We never even like she never put out music about Calvin Harris.
Yes, she did.
No, she didn't.
There's a lot of ties to him in Reputation.
But you said Reputation is about Tom and Joe. I actually think
no, Getaway Car is like I was with Calvin and then I got in the car with Tom Hiddleston.
I actually think Tom Hiddleston was like the most in love she's ever been.
I don't think so at all.
I really thought they were gonna.
And I never found out what happened, but I have a theory that like, did you see like the world was taken by thunder, literally by storm with this couple. And he went back to Australia for work, and he went for a jog outside his apartment building, and he obviously didn't know that there would literally be like news cameras and literally thousands of people waiting for him. And he stopped and talked to like a local news anchor, and they were like, "What do you think?" And he just like spoke about it. Where I feel like Taylor was like, "Oh, you're not even equipped to handle this. Goodbye." I thought it was a weird thing that he did that because like. Come on, like.
And also, he's like a movie star. Like,
Right.
he's not a thirst monster.
So
Does
I
he
don't know
even
what
have
happened.
an Instagram?
No. So I don't know what happened, but I do think that weird interview has a lot to do with it.
Interesting.
And then just one more thing from this Teeny Swifties group that I wanted to share is someone did a thread of like your, like one of your favorite and like most deep Taylor Swift lyric, like that you've heard that like really shook you.
Okay.
And I just thought that the
responses?
were so interesting because mine, I don't know what mine is, but actually I do. It's from Never Grow Up. I just realized everything I have is someday gonna be gone. That's so sad. She was like a kid just like thinking about how much she loved her family. And then she was like, wait, like all my family's gonna die one day. And like, I'm just gonna be alone. How sad is that?
That's really sad.
What is your favorite Taylor Swift lyric?
I don't know. I would have to like go. I would have to go on a deep dive.
Well, I just found out that, I'll stop talking about this in a second. I just found out that handsome, you're a mansion with a view means, and like once, I didn't think anything of it. I was just thinking handsome, you're a mansion with a view. It means you're a mansion, so you're beautiful on the outside, but you have a view inside. You're gorgeous on the inside too. Like what a fucking compliment.
Yeah.
I would love for Taylor Swift to write a song about me. And that's what Harry Styles said. Someone in an interview was like, how do you feel like with style when it came out? Like that your ex-girlfriend is writing songs about you. And he was like, honestly, if someone's gonna write a song about me, like I'm happy it's Taylor Swift. She's the most amazing songwriter. And like it is what it is. So I'm happy whoever's doing it is good at her job.
Totally.
What respect.
It's not like some sad.
Right. Like imagine like fucking Halsey writing a song about you, you know? That's
Totally.
bad.
Remember when she dated Jake Gyllenhaal? Like,
and that's who, by the way, people say that's who All Too Well is about, even though it's unconfirmed. But like that song, All Too Well, is about like the greatest love story. It has to be. And the fact that it's about Jake Gyllenhaal like shakes me to my core. And one of her greatest lyrics is in there too. So casual. Oh wait. So there you go again, just to break me like a promise. So casually cruel in the name of being honest. Like he was just trying to be honest with her, and everything he was saying was so cruel in the most casual way.
the truth hurts.
It truly does.
The Kennedy kid.
Oh my God!
And that's what
what
like Red was really about.
I mean, Red.
Ethel Kennedy.
Okay, we spoke about this like a year ago, and you said 1989, and I just like my
What, for what the best album is?
No, you said that like in a few years you'll look back and you would think that her best album was 1989.
No, I didn't. You said
did.
that.
No, I didn't, because I didn't think
For
that.
me, it's Red always.
For me, it's Red always too, and you said that. I swear you did, and then it stuck with me a lot because now I've been listening to 1989 so much, and I've been watching the world tour like every time I get on a plane, and I now look back at the 1989 era thinking it is her best tour, her best album, her best bonus tracks. New Romantics isn't even a fucking song on the radio. Clean. Those are her bonus tracks for people who bought it at Target, and it's probably her best song. And I was just gonna say, I agree with you. You're so profound, but now you're claiming you didn't say that.
No, what I did say was that for right now, 1989 is probably like my least favorite just because all the songs are so overplayed. And in a few years, I will look back at that album much more favorably than I do now.
Well, I am.
Like Red, everything about Red is underrated.
I mean, State of Grace.
You're my Achilles heel.
Totally. Like, I think top 5 Taylor Swift songs. All Too Well, State of Grace, which both come from the same album. New Romantics.
Okay.
Wonderland. No, not Wonderland. Wildest Dreams.
Okay.
And I don't know.
Okay, for me, State of Grace is my number 1. You Belong With Me is my number 2
yeah.
because it's had such an impact on my life, and it is responsible for the birth of the Steens. Like, what would we call ourselves?
It is a true crossover of pop and country, like
Yes.
in its essence.
In its essence. Number 3. Those two are just like on another level. Oh, All Too Well, Holy Ground.
Every time I hear Holy Ground, I just want to like bop my shoulders.
And like 5 might be like Don't Blame Me. Or I love Getaway Car, but it's not as complicated as the others. It's not as like
I can't
complex.
process Reputation yet, like I can the other albums because it's so new and fresh. And I really would need a new album
To understand
Reputation better, which is exactly what happened to me with 1989. Like I loved 1999 when it was out, but I was like, okay, great, what's next? And then Reputation came, and I like longed for 1989, and I think that's going to happen with the next era.
No, I totally understand. I need to go look at my playlist of best Taylor Swift songs just in case we're forgetting any honorable mentions.
I mean, and I just think so we were talking a couple months ago about her music contract. It's going to be like one of the biggest in the business. Her time is up with her current label. Is she going to stay? Is she going to go? But part of her current contract is she has to release a greatest hits album. So people think that it might be before her 7th album. Ooh. And I'm not gonna lie, I would absolutely love a greatest hits album, but I don't want a greatest hits album of like her top 10 songs. I want underrated songs that need to be remastered. Like Out of the Woods, I think is her best song, but only the way that she sings it on tour, not the way it was released.
Long Live.
Oh, of course.
A masterpiece.
Oh my God, of course, yes, of course. And that song's about the fans, and she is singing at every single one of her tours, like inspiring.
Yeah, a masterpiece.
She really loves us. She really cares about us.
And she still loves Joe.
100%. And she Enchanted also, and she did a mix-up of Enchanted and Wildest Dreams at her concert, and they sound better as one song than they do as two.
That's funny.
Yeah. You see me in hindsight. Ugh, I could literally talk about this for all.
I legit don't know how to use my phone.
I could really
Let's
feel
do a Patreon about it.
Oh my God, that's such a good idea.
Okay.
But I really feel like I want to start like a Taylor Swift podcast. I would just need to find others who are like so deeply invested in like the Swiftie vibe. Like I feel like I might even have like Toasters on it because the Toasters know so much. They know more. And there are a lot of Toasters who have been invited to secret sessions because they've been like fans for so long. This one girl in Steenie Swifties posted a throwback photo. She was invited to Taylor Swift's Rhode Island house for Reputation secret listening sessions.
Reputation?
Oh, sorry.
Red.
No.
1989.
She said it was a year ago, so.
It was definitely, then it would have been Reputation.
It was Reputation, yeah. And she had pictures, and I was like, did they give you the address? How did it work? Did they fly you out? She said, you get invited, you have to make your way to one location, which was like a hotel in Rhode Island, and then they sent buses for everyone from the Rhode Island to the Rhode Island house. Yeah. No, I was just like wondering how the logistics go, and it was just like, Taylor's the only person who has never charged for a meet and greet in her whole life. You can't buy a ticket to meet and greet. It's literally only to the people who like love her, which is the way it should be. Like just because you can afford meet and greet doesn't mean you should get it.
Totally.
And she's literally never once charged people. And every time she does a meet and greet, she partners with some organization. She partners a lot with Autism Speaks. I just fucking love her. But we do need to move on, which is so sad.
I think that was our final story.
Yeah, I was gonna do Dear Toasters.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Also another. Oh wait, no, we do have one more story. Oh my God, wow,
We're
that was
all
only
over the
4.
place.
And also, someone suggested that we do a Dear Toasters a Patreon about Dear Toasters, like what wound
Update.
up, like beyond
After the tank.
Beyond the tank, Dear Toaster style, which I'm so down for. I'm sorry, we almost forgot this 5th and final story, which is like a low-key story. I just wanted to draw attention to it because it's horrific. Socialite, in alleged Jew bashing, gets community service.
What?
Socialite Jacqueline Kent Cook.
Was it you?
No.
I'm kidding.
Took a plea deal Tuesday in her assault case in which she's accused of calling an elderly woman a Jew before bashing the woman's son in the head with a glass clutch outside a Manhattan restaurant.
What restaurant? I want to visualize the street.
I have to, I don't know if it's here.
Okay.
Cook, the daughter of late Washington Redskins owner Jack Kent Cook, copped to disorderly conduct, which is not designated as a crime, and was sentenced to 3 days community service for the New Year's Eve melee outside Upper East Side eatery Caravaggio's.
I don't know it.
Me neither, but Upper East Side. So
and like, why should they be tied to
imagine
this
you're on the
horrible-
Upper East Side, like the nicest place.
The Jewish landing place, the
and,
motherland.
And you get bashed in the head.
Oh my God. First of all, like 3 days of community service, like that's literally like just a day in life for me. Like every day is community service. Like that's nothing.
No, and also like this is being treated as disorderly conduct, but if she called someone a Jew and bashed them in the head, that's a hate crime. No.
Also, I love how just like saying Jew is automatically negative.
No, but it's like if she hadn't said Jew, we wouldn't know you were bashing them because they're Jews.
No, also it's like if she had said like Jewish person and then bashed them, like it might not have been. It's like there's something about the word. It's like, and you have to say, you can't just say Jew. You have to say Jew.
No, but that's what's crazy is that like Jew is now, you would perceive it as an insult because like people have made it that way, which is why now people say Jewish. No other religion is Christian-ish, but it's like you want to be less Jew because like you don't want to get bashed in the head.
Right, and I find that like even as a Jewish person who like everyone I know is Jewish, I don't even say the word Jew like in any sort of...
No, it sounds like a dirty word.
It does, that's so weird.
But there's nothing...
It's just a short version like of Jewish.
No, it's crazy, but anyways.
I feel like the Nazis really ruined that word because they were all like, oh, you dirty Jew, Juden rat. Like, they ruined it amongst so many things.
So now when you say the word Jew, like it has that association.
I'm taking the word Jew back.
No, as you should. The scuffle began as Habercorn was leaving the fancy eatery with his family. That's the kid. And the millionaireess allegedly barked at his mom, "Hurry up, you Jew." Habercorn confronted her, and the erratic blonde allegedly clocked Habercorn in the head with her $400 Lulu Guinness Women Chloe Mirror Perspex clutch, specific, leaving a bloody gash on his head.
Ooh!
Cook claimed at the time that Habercorn's mom had simply misheard her.
Oh, please. Okay.
Wow.
I always
It's
think,
so shocking that the daughter of the Washington Redskins owner
I was
is
thinking
offensive.
the same thing, like as if the Redskins don't have enough controversy on their hands. But you know what I think all the time? Because someone sent me a video, it was so sad, literally this man in the street, like in Brooklyn, like running up to old, very senile Jewish men and like literally beating the shit out of them.
In the middle of the street, and no one got out and helped.
I know, and it's like, I live in New York, and like things like this happen very frequently, and like I never see it, and not that I want to see it, but like I just want to get involved. Like I wish I was there, and this is a blonde like socialite. I could take her. Like I would have fucking knocked this bitch out, and not that I'm asking for it or I want this to happen to me, but like I would either like to be in the vicinity or like have it happen to me, because I'll fucking knock you out. Like I'll fucking kill you. Like you know?
No, but the point is, I think like that. What was it? The driver of the cab like got out of his car because this old Jewish man was like alone and defenseless. Like I think if you were around to protect him, like he wouldn't have assaulted him.
Right.
But he just like saw a Jew bashing moment. And there are so many of these instances that like you probably don't even see on the news or like in maybe
it's
it
always
would only
covered
be in
by like local news.
Like right. And it's like, is this 1939 Germany or America?
No, it's so sad, and it's like always old men. Like leave them alone.
No, because they're like the most defenseless.
I know.
If they got like a young virile man,
Right.
It wouldn't be like an easy fight.
Have you ever experienced like direct anti-Semitism? It's like hard because we grew up like in New York in like this Jewish like thing, but like have you ever?
Not direct anti-Semitism, but I've definitely been around people who like I got anti-Semitic vibes from them, and they've said like anti-Semitic things, not like to me or about me, but just like about Judaism.
Yeah, I feel that. I have two instances.
And that's one of the pros of going to Colgate. You can expect to meet some anti-Semites.
I mean, that's so true.
I can think of two off the top.
I can think of two off the top of my head.
I know 3 anti-Semites.
You do?
Yeah, I mean, like I'm not close with them, but I just
of course
like,
not.
There's like, yeah, I'm not friends with them.
I have 2 instances where wait, what was the first one? Now I'm forgetting. My dementia's getting really bad.
It's okay.
Hold on,
Take your
give me a
time.
minute.
2 instances of when you were directly.
Yeah, felt like, I don't remember. Wow, that's really bad. I had it in my head. Whatever. Well.
And then there's also like people who look Jewish. Like the people who are getting beat up in the street are like
people who are like you
wearing
wouldn't know
yarmulkes.
that I'm Jewish. Yeah.
Right. And you definitely wouldn't know that I'm Jewish.
It's like, let's just stop beating each other up if like for like unprompted for just like being of a certain religion, gender, or like sexual orientation. Like I'm so not here for it. Did you see there's this, oh actually no, it was kind of a while ago, like this man beat up a gay couple and his picture is going viral. I don't know if they ever found him. We should find him.
No, but that sounds familiar. Okay. If you can't remember your story, dear toasters.
No, I can't remember my stories. Okay, so as you guys know, Dear Toasters is our advice segment section. Advice segment, period. If you want to ever submit, you can submit to deartoasters@gmail.com. We will take any of your requests, but we really enjoy the weirder ones, which brings me to our first one. Good morning, Jackie. Oh, no, Mo. I just want to start out by saying
we could also do Livio, no Mo, because then we could just like keep saying no Mo.
But then I should have done Claudia, oh, no, Mo. I just want to start out by saying I'm a fellow Bostine and can't wait to meet you guys tomorrow. Well, sorry, lady, Jackie's not coming. So let me jump right into my situation. I work at a young marketing agency with 300 employees, and unfortunately, when I started in June, my team didn't have any seating in their section. I'm located at a desk to the left of my team with only one other person behind me, the worst person of all time. Let me start off by describing what she looks like, even though looks shouldn't determine an opinion of someone. She's older for the age group here, long red hair down to her ass crack, covered in piercings, huge silver hoops up and down both ears. I don't even know her name, what she does for work, or anything else about her. All I know is that she sneezes and blows her nose 5 to 6 times an hour. Every single day since I started working here. My first week she claimed she had bad allergies, but here we are 4 months later and it hasn't stopped. Let me add, this isn't a graceful thing. It's foul and loud, and it sounds like she's blowing out her intestines. I turn the toast on with full volume in my headphones and can still hear her snot loud and clear. The worst part, she does it while I eat lunch at my desk. Like, where is the respect? I honestly do not know what to do about this. I would email her, but I don't even know her name. My whole team laughs about it, but I need to say something to her without causing a scene. SOS, I can't block out the sound any longer. I would love to hear your thoughts and advice on the situation.
HR.
Well, yeah,
HR season.
HR solves most of our toaster-related problems, but depending on the size of the company or whatever, they might not have HR. This is a 300-person company, so they probably do. But if they don't, here are some suggestions. Subscribe to our Patreon so you have content all day.
That's a great suggestion.
To listen to. 2, why don't you talk to your team about getting moved closer to them? Like, Someone has to be able to shift. Like,
No, or like if you're not this person's boss, like you don't need to tell them like how to behave. So you should tell your boss who tells their boss who tells them.
Yeah.
Like that's
just be petty.
That's an uncomfortable boss conversation, and that's some of the responsibilities that go along with the privileges of being a boss.
Sometimes what I like to do if I'm like uncomfortable, like wanting to tell someone that something they're doing is bothering me, I will be visibly upset when they do it. Like she starts blowing her nose and I'll be like, like slam my hand down on the table, roll my eyes and be like, not again, but like talking to myself, and like then she'll overhear. Maybe she won't over the sound of her own blowing, but if you like, some gestures might help convey the message.
Right.
Or leave an anonymous note.
Dear Ron, the other night when you left your desk.
Yeah. All your
snot.
tissues I placed between my breasts. No, that's a good idea. Write an anonymous letter. It worked out for Snooki and JWoww. It can work out for you.
Yeah. Or just
That's
like
tough.
request a desk transfer. This shouldn't be so hard. Like,
Yeah, I just like hate when people aren't self-aware. Like most of our Dear Toasters, the core issue is a lack of self-awareness on the behalf of someone. And
but this is weird that she's sneezing year-round, having snot year-round.
I'm worried about her.
Because sometimes, like when I'm sick, like I love a good sneeze and I don't stop blowing and I get it all out. Better out than in, as Shrek says.
Agreed.
And-
Better out than in.
But that only goes on for like a week. So sorry for the week of pain, but like I'm healing myself. For this to be an ongoing problem is strange.
No, it's strange and it's concerning from a medical standpoint. From my professional medical point of view, I think she should see someone about it.
I agree.
All right.
Sounds like Ben.
Oh my God, totally. Do you think this is, oh my God, this is definitely someone from Ben's office using a pseudonym and making it say that it's a girl.
So how
No,
would
I
you...
mean, if I worked with Ben, I would sock him in the throat.
No, you just call his wife.
Yeah.
She'll come down and fix it.
And with some Zyrtec.
Yeah, or you call their mom if they're not married. Like, calling someone's mom.
Is the most effective way to get through to them at any age. Depending on like how you were raised or what type of relationship you have with your parents, but like tattling on them to their parents is the only way to get through to someone. Really get through to them.
Yeah.
Like Brie Vandekamp style.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for your submission. That was a good one, a very interesting one. We've never had something like that before. This, and by the way, all the Dear Toasters are anonymous, so I have a feeling whoever wrote this one doesn't want to know that it's them, and we won't. His name, no, I'm kidding. Help, my college roommate just came out to me by telling me he likes the same guy as me. I seriously need advice. I'm a freshman guy in college, just looking for love, snooking for love. And I've liked this one guy for about a month now. We've gotten close and I really think something can happen even though I'm not his type. My roommate knew I was gay before we were even roommates, but I didn't know he was until 2 nights ago when he told me he had a crush on the same guy as me. Keep in mind, I never disclosed to him who I liked. It just so happens that he likes him too, and he's more of my crush's type. What do? I obviously supported him in his sexuality, but at the same time, I never thought my roommate, who I thought was straight, would have a better chance of getting close to my crush than I did. I'm having a difficult time being empathetic to him during this new stage in his life because of who he likes. I feel like I'm being selfish. Love, a non-female, non-millennial, loyal toaster. It's like, okay, so you want to be a supportive friend, and like obviously in his own way, like this was his roommate's way of like coming out to him, but it's like, you want my man.
But he doesn't know that
That's
his
the man that he wants, yeah. This is tough.
It's tough.
And do we know confirmed that the crush is straight or gay?
I would assume
I would assume we know, yeah.
I'm assuming we know. Honestly, I think this is just a case of like, let the best man win.
Let the chips fall where they may.
Like, I think you can support your friend while also like getting a leg up in the competition, you know?
Literally.
Literally.
No, I
get
agree.
that leg up.
But it's like, I don't know, it's like you want to be supported and
but
nice.
you are innately selfish and like you want the thing that you want, which I totally understand. But I think that there's a way to do both, you know?
Yeah. Honestly, I like almost wish he hadn't told you, because like knowledge is not power. It's like if you didn't know, ignorance is bliss.
Ignorance is
and
bliss.
you could have just kept going on and had sex with the guy that you liked, not knowing that your roommate liked him. Maybe you should pretend that like you're deaf and you didn't hear. A la Sierra
or
Burgess.
that like you thought he was talking about someone else, or like you were just so overwhelmed that he was coming out to you that you like, oh, crush who? What?
What's a crush?
I didn't even hear that part.
Yeah.
I'm just so happy for you.
No, like I thought the point of the conversation was just like you coming out, and I thought that was so special. I didn't hear anything else.
Right.
That's a good idea. And our final one is an update. Because
Beyond the Toast.
Beyond the Toast. The last time we did Dear Toasters, we did something about being harassed by the weatherman with the air conditioning units. Do you remember? Mm-hmm. It was a girl she works at a commercial air conditioning company, and their local weatherman was getting a unit, and it was like really great for the company. He was like a local celeb, and he was making her very uncomfortable, kept wanting to meet alone, and she had asked to be taken off the case, and they wouldn't take her off. Okay. I'm back with an update. My Dear Toasters was read on the show a couple weeks ago. My advice request was regarding a weatherman that was stopping by unannounced and kissing me on the cheek, etc. I hope that rings a bell. Anyway, you all suggested that I write everything down, take it back to my boss, and basically put my foot down. I took the advice, and here's what happened. I want to make it as easy to follow up, so I'll map it out. She wrote literally a numbered list. 1, I took a written statement of what happened to my coworker. Let's call her Pam. She's the closest thing we have to HR since my past attempts of telling my boss were ignored. 2, my boss sends me an IM and asks for my progress on assignments that were in relation to the creepy weatherman. 3, I replied that I will send the assignment to him tomorrow, but I'm not comfortable working with that guy alone. 4, the boss doesn't reply. 5, the next day, wow, what a dick. The next day, I sent him a detailed email of everything that happened and that it's unacceptable and that I need to do something. He doesn't reply. Wow. 6, the next afternoon, he calls me, the boss, back into his office to discuss my email. This meeting includes me, my boss, and Pam, the coworker. My boss apologizes and says that they will terminate the relationship with their weatherman. Yay! My boss says, quote, if something like this happens, don't be afraid to tell someone. If you're uncomfortable telling me, then tell Pam. Yeah, Dick, I did tell Pam, and that bitch didn't say anything.
And I told you.
Twice! 9, he tells me that he's going to send a letter to the weatherman, firing him. 10, the next day, he sends me an email that says he is sorry he mailed the letter this morning to fire the guy and I won't have to deal with him again. The letter was attached. I open the letter and it reads, oh my God, you are being terminated due to a formal request that has been filed against you by our 25-year-old marketing specialist. I'm not gonna say her name. They fucking snitched on her. So that's where I'm at. I'm concerned that the complaint wasn't anonymous, but there's nothing I can do now. I'm sorry this is so long, but y'all said you wanted updates. Thank you for all the advice. I'm glad that it's over with. Grunge, please come to Texas. Oh my God, people are so fucking stupid.
That is so fucked up.
You made her a target. You told him her full name, and he knows where she works, and he can come by and yell at her anytime he wants. Oh my God, men are so stupid. Like, I can't believe, I never cease to be amazed at the stupidity of men.
Well, is this guy an asshole or just stupid, or both?
I know, it's like when he didn't reply, it's like you think he's an asshole, but it is sensitive, and I'm sure he wanted to like talk to Pam and like whatever, get his chips in order.
Do his due diligence.
So yeah, I don't think that was malicious, and he did the right thing. It was annoying that it took her 3 times to ask, but oh my God, how dumb are you?
Well, maybe he was just trying to like throw her under the bus, like just in case he ever does business with the weatherman again.
But like, ew.
Like, it's an air conditioning unit. Like, I'll send you the $10,000. The toasters should raise $10,000 so this guy can get over the fucking air conditioning unit. We'll do an ad.
I'm not giving him $10,000.
No, we'll do an ad for your air conditioning company.
Oh, 100%.
Well, we would have, but now, no.
Yeah, no, now we don't.
Oh shit, that should have been our advice. Like, tell him the toast will do an ad instead of the weatherman.
Yeah, tell him to give me a commercial air conditioning unit instead of the weatherman.
Fuck.
Missed opportunity.
I'm sorry.
I feel bad. That really sucks. Like,
now she has to move.
And now it's like you did the right thing in reporting it, and like now you're just being punished. Literally, I never understood the phrase "no good deed goes unpunished" until literally like a year ago, and it's so fucking true.
No, that's the theme song of my life.
Anytime I try and do something nice, it always hits me in the ass.
It never goes unpunished. Seriously. Oh, wow. What a day.
What a day.
This is such a long week. It's only our second show.
And we're still figuring out Thursday and Friday, so stay tuned. I'll let you know if Rachel Lindsay answers.
I fully intend on doing shows, but New York, honestly, very sadly, has a dearth of talent.
It really does, but Revolve is like hooking it up, but it's just like anyone who goes to Revolve is like not necessarily beaming with personality, and that's a problem.
It seems as though on this specific trip, they chose it's like they didn't want us to have a co-host.
I understand, but
I'll see about Big Rach.
Classic Revolve, never thinking of us.
No. And it's like,
hello, you're in New York. Thanks for the invite, fuckers.
By the way, you're in New York and you did invite some micro-influencers. Where the fuck are we?
No, you're in New York and you didn't invite us, but that's because we talk shit about you literally on every show. So
but you're still like working with us, giving us free clothes.
Totally.
So it didn't affect them. I don't know, I'm confused.
Me too, but I just want to say, like, I stood my ground and I never got the free clothes.
I'm honestly so glad I don't have to go to Brooklyn.
Same, but I just want to say, like, I have values.
Oh, you didn't do it?
I didn't do it.
Because of your values or because you just were too lazy?
Well, they literally reached out about giving us free clothes like 6 months ago. Then they never responded.
It was like 2 months ago.
Then the day after, literally, they got in trouble for only having skinny models and having the shirt that says the Lena Dunham fat thing. They literally emailed me back the day after, like, oh, we need some fat influencers. Like, please, I see right through you, and I'm not interested. And like a $500 credit gets me literally one shirt, and like, I'll go to ASOS and spend $5.
I'm still interested, so if anyone's listening.
Thank you guys so much for listening to the Morning Toast, the Millennial Morning Show. We go live Monday through Friday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time on Facebook and YouTube. And we're also available as a podcast on Spotify, iTunes, and anywhere you can listen to podcasts. It's been an absolute pleasure hanging out with you today. Thank you so much for listening. Have an amazing day.
Amazing day. Check out our Patreon for our home tour that's going to go up this afternoon.